Hello, hello, hello. Early morning footprinters for me, evening footprinters over there. I have Linda G with me. So we've got a couple of people on already. We've got a few watching, and Psychic Dummy and Tracy C are in the comments. Yeah, Maura was on earlier. She hopefully popped back on. Yeah.
If I can tell my members that I'm here. Hold on.
When not doing personal questions at the moment, Tracy C, but I will certainly, if you want to join me on my Saturday morning one, I'll be happy to answer your question for you. But if you have a political or something, yep. Hi, Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb. Linda Big Sherry French, Sean Muller. Yeah, I've written some questions down.
Okay.
Ray Dixon.
I'm just telling my members I'm on with you now.
Thank you, Linda. I've got some questions written down because we're on a pretty tight timetable. I have to go to work after this, and so can't do personal questions. But if you have a political or
Craig says he's got his eye on me.
No, he's got you. Oh, that's that old lady that you spoke about.
That was that patient I had.
Hi, Craig. I haven't seen Craig in a while.
You.
Yeah. Hi, Shelby Lisa. So, Shelby Lisa actually came up with a wonderful question yesterday. Is Putin about to appoint a new leader for the Wagner Group?
He's trying to make them sign a commitment to him. They're not going to go with him.
Sorry.
I'm feeling like he may, but I don't see anybody following him.
I pulled the page of Wands yesterday reversed, which to me was his voice is not going to be heard. So, yeah.
He wanted them to sign some sort of contract or, dedication that they would. That's what Trump would do if he was president. He'll make everybody sign a dedication.
Mm-hmm.
He may try to, but it's not going to work out. He's got the 6 of Wands reversed.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh, God, you stuck.
Yeah.
You got stuck.
Oh, that's all right. No, it's fine.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Yeah. So I'll just.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Ace of Wands reversed, which is a big no.
Good.
He'll probably try and, hit him with his big club or whatever, but they're not going to take any notice. Yeah. Tracy C asks, will the Progressive government win in New Zealand, the New Zealand election on October 14, or will there be a shift to the right and ultra-right? Jacinda Ardern resigned a few months ago, and her deputy replaced her. She said she's just tired, and understandably.
It looks like the Progressives are going to win.
That's good. Let's have a look. Yeah.
They got drive. They got strength, and there's celebration.
Yeah, at first it doesn't look too good, and then there's a bit of hello, what's going on here, looking a bit closer, and then the celebration. So yeah, I think they'll win too. So it might be a little bit up in the air for a while, but yep. Another question I was asked is, will Brian Kemp, who's the Georgia governor, run against John Ossoff for the Senate? And if so, will he win?
Is he talking about it?
There might be rumours. The person who asked is Patricia Franzino, and she's so.
Brian Kemp,
Mm-hmm.
he's doing the right thing. He's not going to let them take out Fani. But look at this. What's going to happen is he's going to have all the Trumpsters against him. So it doesn't matter if he runs, he won't win.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I've got emotional, inspiring for Republicans to do the right thing, because he did stand up and say all along, no, he didn't win. That's it. But yeah, he's coming sort of to a full circle with what he's doing. I've got the strength card, and I think this feels like John Ossoff is going to be too strong in the race.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like Kemp would be more effective staying in Georgia. So either running for governor again, or maybe something different. But there's more effective.
He stands by the Constitution, which is fantastic. But them cray-crays won't like him.
Yeah. Renee was saying he's had 2 terms, so he can't be governor again.
Okay.
But I do feel like that strength card is like John Ossoff's going to in a very strong position. But I also feel like Kemp's got more to give. So what that will be, I don't know. But yeah.
Oh boy, excuse me.
Mm.
Hi, Pisces greeter. Hi, FootPrint.
That's me. Deborah Costro, Craig, Pisces greeter, yeah, Patricia Blue Tarot.
Patricia.
Yeah, so Shelby Lisa. Of course, one question that keeps popping up a lot is government shutdown. I haven't actually looked at your government shutdown. You were speaking about it the other day, and
they're going to do everything they can to shut it down. They might be successful. Yeah. It's very close. But today I picked up some more sober type Republicans that may say, nah, because Marjorie Taylor Greene said the only way she would vote for a budget is if we were impeaching Biden, and that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. The Republicans are starting to come around. Well, quite a lot of them are, and enough of them are to avoid painting themselves into a corner, because if they do back a shutdown, they've really backed themselves into a corner which would be really hard to get out of. They're starting to show a bit more. There's a group of them, I think, starting to show a bit more unity and strength. So I do not see the government being shut down. We've got the judgment here because they just won't go along with it, saying, hey, look, you shut it down, we're cutting our own throat. Where their cojones were a few years ago, I don't know. But if they're starting to show them now and step up, fine. Happy about it. But yeah, would have been happier. Yeah. But hi, Linda and Camarada. We've had another question about Mitch McConnell's health. He did what was it? Somebody did he did an impression of a popsicle again yesterday, somebody said. Which is
Mitch McConnell was having, I just saw a doctor talking what I told everybody. I felt he was having petit mal. There's another new name for it, but I don't remember what he said. Petit mal seizures. Every time he does that, he's having a seizure. He's very unconscious about it. But he's 6 months out from the head injury. So I think he's got to go down. I think something's going to happen and he has to go. I'm not feeling life force with him much longer.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Sometimes I'll get a flash of an image in my eye, my right eye, and I got up his right side like sort of like the thermometer liquid, the red shooting up into his head. So yeah, I do feel that there's something happening in his head.
So he could have like a major stroke or something.
He might have a
I feel
stroke
like
or something.
If he can, he'll be like Dianne Feinstein, hang in there till the very end. But I feel like he's either keels over or he's so sick he can't continue.
Yeah, I think that is going to happen. Somebody was saying yesterday that the Republicans made it in Kentucky so that if he can't go, Andy Bashir has to appoint a Republican. They made a law or something.
He doesn't have to do anything. He's governor.
He's the governor, yeah. I think
so
if he does
appoint a Democrat and let them fight him over that.
Yeah.
He may appoint a Democrat and let them fight him over that and take it all the way to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, because I just think that's trying to take away some of the powers the inherent powers of being a governor.
Well, the Republicans take everybody's power away.
Yeah, of course, yeah, they do. Yeah, so
I see him putting in a Democrat and saying and doing like this, up your nose with a rubber hose. Do something about it. In the meantime, he's putting in this Democrat, and they'll be fighting and a pissing and a moaning.
Actually, this is Mitch McConnell slowing to a complete halt with the 9 of Wands there, and then conflict. So he might say, "Well, bugger you, I'm going to put in the best person for our state," and that's a Democrat. So it'll be very interesting. Hi, Psychic Dummy, Eileen. Hi.
Thank you, Psychic Dummy. She likes my lipstick. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's lovely. It is a nice color, actually.
I don't even know what. Oh, wait. Yeah, I know what it is. Hold on. What is it? It's called raspberry.
Mm-hmm. Raspberry.
Raspberry glaze.
They think of a quote from Spaceballs. I love Mel Brooks movies.
Oh, I know. And it's Clinique.
Only one person would dare give me the raspberry.
That was such a funny movie. Now you got me in the mood for watching that movie.
I love it. James, my hubby, and I have a list of what we call hat movies, which movies we can watch at the drop of a hat, and that's right up there on the list. Hi, Melissa Gerber. Jezza, hi. Another question we got is, will a new investigation on Jared Kushner bring him down?
That's so funny. All the questions you're asking is everything I talked about this morning.
Yeah.
Aren't they? It's going to bring him down. I saw them being able to move forward with it. But I always saw Jared in jail. Always. Now let me look if it'll bring him down. Here's the justice card.
Yeah.
He'll fight as hard as he can, but there will be something that they're going to get him on.
Yeah, I got the full card, which is a big yes, the start of a new journey for him. It's going to be rough. He's going to have to navigate some rough waters, and it is all due to his past actions with the Six of Cups.
And I think he'll be able to prove that he sold information to the Saudis.
Oh, wow.
But in the meantime, Hunter Biden's laptop.
That laptop. People went in and I just got going right through my head just right now, and I've never even thought of it before. Whatever was on there, people added to it. added.
Oh, I know. They went in.
Yeah.
I think Stone and Bannon even admitted that they went in and added.
Yeah. Stuff. Hi, Teresa Simpson. Yeah. Now, DeSantis was a no-show in Florida.
What a pompous
twit.
That's, it wasn't going to be political. It was about taking care of the people of Florida. Him not showing up for Biden was political.
Yeah, that was political. Yeah, to put on a united front. Is this going to, basically give him a case of being bit in the butt? Is it going to bite him in the butt?
I think so. I looked at it. I thought it will affect him because people are tired of him, and they need their needs before his needs.
I got a couple of very interesting cards here, and I got the Fool again, and what I got here is not a new start, but a really stupid. But he's just relying on people's faith in him. But this is like, for a lot of people, this is the last confirmation that they need. This is final confirmation that they need that he's a D-head. And they'd be much better off without him. And it's actually put quite a few Republicans down there into a bit of a quandary. Do we vote? Do we vote at all if he's the only thing we have to vote for? That sort of thing. Right. Or do we vote independent or I mean, he's not up due for re-election in 2024, I don't think. But I
think that's his second term.
Yeah. I've been getting the word recall a lot with him.
He might piss people off so bad that he gets recalled. That can happen. Hell, we love our Gavin Newsom, and those Republicans still tried, spent all that money to recall him, and they never, not even close.
Yeah. So I drew a card on it, and it was the three of Wands, consequences for his actions. So he could even be facing a recall election. And if he did, I don't think he'd win.
And people are sick and tired of paying so much money. I'm telling you, Florida it's a beautiful place, but it's falling apart because of the prices and the no insurance and
yeah. I understand that FEMA is getting low on funds. Will they be able to get more funding to FEMA?
Well, McCarthy said today to the people of Maui, he promises he's going to help them. He's going to help them. I see the government giving FEMA more money.
Yeah. Yeah, there's too much heartache and insecurity around what's not just with the fires, which was absolutely devastating. We had a town about an hour's drive south of Perth a few years back that pretty much the same situation. The fire roared through so quickly that the whole town was burnt down. Fortunately, we didn't lose anyone, but the scar is still visible. But I think 90% of the buildings in the town are gone.
Wow.
And so this is a case of people having to stand up and do the right thing. So, I do think they will grant money, because not, putting a trying to stop funding is just cutting their own throats. And I think a lot of
take care of your people in your country. You have to take care of them because nobody wants to go to work and pay taxes and then they can't get the help they need when they need it.
Yeah. Have you got a question you want to look at, Linda?
Oh, I don't know. I've been doing so many questions. Let me think. Let me look at. Give me how Biden's doing. I think it's a bunch of malarkey that he's toe to toe with Trump. Let's take a look at Biden. How's he doing? Nobody's ever called me to do a poll.
That's pretty good. That is, well, happy families, I suppose you'd call it. Normally, this is I often equate this with the Republicans as rainbows, beautiful as they are illusionary. But this is, in the case, we're talking about Biden, and pretty good. I'm getting going down to Florida. He's so grateful that his family are safe and that he can. So he definitely, his voice counts, and he knows that. But I think he's gearing up to talk. So this is the page, which means he has a lot more to say yet.
Okay. You know, I understand why people are nervous about voting for him because he's old. But I would prefer to have someone who's old like him. I'd rather have Grandpa running the country than having a fascist country.
Yeah, definitely.
Really, what choice do we have? And listen, he's 80-something, or he'll be 80-something. He has so many other things he could do. He's not hurting. He could definitely not run for president.
Yeah.
But he knows in order to win out Trump again, he has to run. And there's things he wants to complete.
Yes, there are. And this is the case of he still feels he has things to do.
Yeah.
In terms of bringing the country back into balance, which is badly needed. So it's they're all minor arcana, but him just being there, he doesn't have to take major steps and major strides to make a difference, which is what a lot of people, I think, make that mistake of thinking they have to do. In order to make a difference, they have to do big things.
Exactly.
And just on Maui, showing up in Florida, they're not big drains on his time,
Not hard. I'm younger than him, and I'll tell you, I couldn't do half the stuff he does.
Yeah, for him, it's not a hard thing to do. No. It's not a big major thing. And on the bottom, shadowing this deck was the Emperor. So he's not going anywhere yet for a while.
Yeah.
So he represents stability, the rule of law, and compassionate leadership. So
I've got health. Tapping into universal consciousness. Mm-hmm. Look at that. The bird of paradise is on his shoulder. So he's definitely being generous, and generosity is what people need. And look at the new contract. He's going to have a new contract with the country.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am interested in Mr. Abbott. I'm not going to call him Governor Abbott. To me, he is not a governor.
A horrible man. Well, that Attorney General that's getting ready to go under he's getting ready to be kicked out because he's going to blab. He's going to say some stuff that's going to go up against Abbott.
I was just going to ask that. Is he going to take Abbott down with him? So let's have a look at that.
Let's have a look.
I'm going to grab out my deck and get a deck. And, okay. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh because
What? Tell me.
One of my rules here is not to wish bad. But look, Five of Swords, and I love this deck. This is the English Magic Tarot deck. It's a favourite of mine, and
Awesome.
this poor he carried his head saying, "Oh, woe is me! What did I do wrong?"
Yep.
Wow.
In for a lot of heartbreak.
Yeah. As for the people of Texas, there is hope. And again, I love this card. This is Isaac Newton represented here. And what happened with the rainbows, it represents to me if you every time they shine a light on something here or somebody else who's in a bit of a pickle, so much more comes out. They shine one light and six lights reflect out. So it's like all of their indiscretions more come out than they want. So this is the star card hope, and the Queen of Swords, he is going to have to step forward and answer for his actions. The Queen is in charge, and she's calling, or in this case him, I think this is really is a queen.
Yeah.
Calling him for to answer for his actions. So yeah. Yeah, never wish bad, just wish for justice. That's my
I definitely see, because look at, I've got the King of Swords, which is justice, with the Three of Swords,
mhm.
and the Emperor, which is the big justice card.
Yeah.
That's the God card. So he will be taken down. There
Yeah.
might even be some sort of a mishap in Texas or something where people are marching, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, let's have a look. Will there be some political action?
Like people are going to
Will
be
there
so
be
upset
something
at
that
him.
drives people to protest?
Yeah.
There's definitely something that is going to bring people out. We've got the Sun here, which is a big yes card, but it's going to cause people to stride forward. I'm very much use the images and the different decks, and this person is striding forward and making himself be noticed, making himself be known.
Yeah.
And saying, I am important. You will notice me and you will listen to me. And I do feel that, yes, there is something coming up that is going to make people do
I
that.
saw
So
some sort of commotion. Like something could happen and everybody's without power again. Something's going to happen and people are just protesting.
Five of Coins. Yeah, it could be power.
Something's going to happen.
It's I know it's still very hot here, but I feel like always with the Five of Coins, it's like cold as well. So I don't know what
we were talking about. It could even be this AG opening his mouth and pissing. People are going to go, he what?
What happened to the money? That's what went through my head. What happened to the money? Because yeah, I do. It could be a power outage and all that, and the funds were granted to help that, or something along those lines, either the state house or whatever. But it never made it.
No.
I mean, there's only one little small corner of the Texas grid that is attached to the national grid. Everything else is separate, and money's been granted time and time and time again. I'm getting to fix that. But where's it gone? Betrayal.
Wow.
It's ended up in somebody's pockets. Entertainment purposes only, my darlings. I always put that up. I put a big thing, and I also put, it sounds silly to say, I put a link to Linda's channel.
There we go.
And everybody knows your channel, my darling, and you and Kirsten were the first two people Kirsten Langston were the first two people I watched doing tarot, and I learned so much from watching you. And
well, I'm not that good with tarot.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. I go with whatever is said to me when I throw out the card. Some people have specifics for cards. My card could show different aspects of different questions. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't sit in stone that this is what it means. I can move it to whatever is happening with that question. So it's weird.
Yeah, no, I'm very much, I've got all these decks behind me and I'm very much a visual person, and the message I get from them. So has anybody else got a question? We've still got about 15 minutes that we can do. How are things going in California?
Right now, it's beautiful. I tell you, I haven't watched MSNBC for a lot of days. I'm not going to watch it again until the Congress is back in session. But I've been watching Hogan's Heroes on me.
I love that.
I love that show. Beverly Hillbillies. There's a whole bunch of shows that are on that I'm laughing. Petticoat Junction. I didn't really like that show.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss for me, but cute.
I like Beaver.
A bit too twee.
Yeah, I like Beaver, and so I'm in the nothing zone. I'm not. I did go to the movies last night with my boys, and I saw The Equalizer 3 with Denzel Washington.
All right. Yeah.
And that was a good movie, you guys, but it is bloody.
Yeah. We hubby and I sat down and watched the latest Indiana Jones the other day. It was quite fun. A little bit of a hard.
I never saw that. I'll have to see that. Did you see Barbie?
No, I will probably check it out at some stage because I had no interest in it, and then I saw the trailer, and the trailer just had me laughing till I had tears.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Did you see Oppenheimer?
No, hubby's watched it.
I've watched it.
With movies about people like that, I tend to steer towards documentaries, but sometimes I'll watch them and stuff as well. But yeah, but hubby said it was really good, long. But
it was a good story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you who's going to win the Academy Award.
I think so. Yeah, and Cillian Murphy is a very, very good actor.
They said he didn't even eat when he was on set.
No, he does. He did the same thing with 28 Days Later, which was his first big break. Will the Hunter Biden harassment ever stop? Yes, it will, but not for a while.
They're so desperate to have something on Hunter.
I reckon they're still going to have at least 3 more goes before they give up. Okay. And
remember what they did to Hillary, you guys.
Yeah.
Benghazi.
Yeah. And they still bring it up occasionally. 2535 Apple, she's in the UK, so she's up awfully early. Will Trump escape to Saudi Arabia?
Sterling says he's going to leave somewhere. I see he could get desperate enough to go, but I'm wondering if he lives long enough.
2 of Swords. This is very much up in the air. Sometimes I'll do a visualization to try and picture it happening. I've never seen the plane get off the ground.
Okay.
I've never seen him able to reach the plane to get on it, to tell you the truth. So I think he'd probably be stopped. That doesn't mean he's not going to try.
Yeah. And they probably would help him bring their own plane and slide him in.
Okay. When Trump passes, whenever that may be, will there be controversy over him lying in state, or will he automatically have a private funeral? He won't want a private funeral. He'll want everyone wailing over him.
They already did some sort of bill that he can't be buried at Arlington.
Yeah. Well, he didn't serve. And yeah, I would say I've got the King of Swords here. I would say there's definitely going to be quite a bit of discussion about that. I don't know that they'll want him lying in state in the Capitol.
I almost felt like they may, because if Biden's not president, they may. only to keep the other people calm. Trump hated McClain, but he still begrudgingly said, yeah, put him in state. But this was if this guy gets in trouble and convicted of this thing he did, what do you call it? Sedition.
Yeah.
Then no, he won't. They won't put him in the Capitol. But if it goes on and it's never quite and he drops dead, then yes.
Whatever decision is made there, it will be the right decision, whether he is or isn't. I think if they do, it's certainly not going to be for any auspicious length of time, maybe 2 or 3 days. Get him in there, get him out, Yeah. Craig Dixon's asked, is Trump going to get his presidential benefits taken away?
Once he's convicted of sedition, yes.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Yeah. They can't just take it away.
Including his Secret Service.
He can refuse them, but he won't because he's a chicken.
No, but his Secret Service will go if he's found guilty of all his.
Yeah, he won't be entitled to them. Yeah, yeah, definitely. If justice falls on the wrong side for him, yeah, that's it. That's the end of everything.
Yeah,
as far as those things go. Yeah. So we've still got about 10 minutes left. So it was so jealous of John McCain being laid in state. Well, if any man
he was furious. He was so tired. People were making fun of John McCain. It was terrible.
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
Because the media covered it too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
I think the only one that would cover Trump's funeral would be Fox News. If that, they might even be done with him by then.
Tucker Carlson, dear, sweet, stupid Tucker Carlson.
Is he still around?
He's on some platform. He's not allowed on. I don't think he's allowed on Fox.
How did his interview go with Trump? I didn't see it.
I don't know. But I saw a headline. Tucker Carlson was going, there's a real danger of people trying to assassinate Trump.
What?
And I'm like, yeah, exactly. It's like publicity stunt. And I asked the question, and I think it'd be a really interesting question to ask. Will there be sort of some false flag type operation to boost Trump's popularity? See, they're trying to get to him and all that sort of stuff.
I think that's already going on now.
Yeah, so I think that is, the 9 of coins, something in which he's got control. See, look, he thinks it'll make him have a much more comfortable position. You have to look after me and you have to protect me. So, yeah, I'm getting a big fat yes on that. The 9 of Queens, more autonomy and trying to balance the scales in his favor. Will it get anywhere?
Okay.
Knight of Queens, it's going to come. I've got it's coming to a complete stop. It's interesting that all of those cards are about money. People aren't going to do anything for Trump now unless they get paid.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm almost feeling like even his attorneys have to go because he's not paying them or he can't pay them or something like that. Mm-hmm. I want to tell you guys that I saw earlier today, I saw Rudy Giuliani having to sell his apartment or whatever for $6 million. And I saw the judge putting some sort of lien on the money so he can pay some money to Ruby and the daughter. So what did you get?
I got, yeah, and it's all going to be like paid for, but it's not going to get anywhere. It's not going to reach fruition at all.
When they finally start turning their head, he's a has-been.
Oh yeah,
it's done.
Yeah, Water Lily. No, not Water Lily. With Sharon from Strawberry Rhubarb. Hi, Sharon.
Hi,
tell
Sharon.
Hubby said hello. She loves hubby. My hubby has a nickname called Sexy Hands because he's very shy, and the most people I've ever seen of him is his hands, or one famous time when he walked by, he didn't want to be seen, so he draped himself in a quilt and walked behind the back like some ghost. It was so funny.
Oh my God. That did it, right?
Sharon's Sharon says, does Fannie Willis have any political ambitions in the future?
I just got a strange hit. She might work for the Department of Justice with the new administration.
I think that's certainly possible, because what I got here was the Seven of Rods standing up, firm in your beliefs. And she is certainly firm in her beliefs, and she is a defender.
Yes.
And this is the card of the defender as well. So
I just got that flash just now. Not necessarily political but she could be one of the administrative, like a labor relations or something. She could be something like that. Not an ambassador or anything like that.
She could definitely be in part of a member of the family, and I'm reading that as cabinet. So she could certainly end up in the cabinet, but she does have in her future a very big change.
Really going to impress the higher ups with her job on this thing.
I could definitely.
She's not going to fall apart at all.
No, I can definitely. I do feel like cabinet is ahead for her.
Oh, read Shelby's. Shelby. She says, I have a client that did work for Trump in the 90s and never got paid. He almost lost his business because he had to pay all the subcontractors and his employees. Trump tried to sue him when he billed. What a
What? Yeah.
And, he had all those Scottish contractors come over to help build Trump Tower. And they were on a visa, and he screwed them over.
He did, yeah. That's his nature. Craig Dixon's asked a fantastic question. Will Hollywood ever take away Trump's retirement benefits too?
I think once he's really shown to be a horrible man, they may. Trump's not going to be around much longer, you guys. So I don't want to worry about it.
I think any appearances and all that, it's just like, he doesn't have to be paid once he's gone.
Right.
I just think maybe I get it. I get it. Some people saying, "Oh, right, yeah. Oh, his appearance fee is due. The royalties from that is due. Well, we'll just delay that for a little bit." That sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Giuliani. Oh, we've got Water Lily has asked, and we'll make this the last question, okay?
Okay.
Any hits on Putin? Putt. Well, we did open up with his voice not being heard. So
well, Ukraine has really been hitting Russia hard.
Yeah.
I think Putin is scared to death because people would want him gone.
He's not well.
I told you when the Ukraine war started, and I got that hit, and I was so upset.
Yeah.
And then I said, my guides told me they were showing me the bloods and the murder. It was terrible. And I was like, why? And they said, this is the beginning of the end for Putin. That's exactly what they said. I saw him running.
Yeah. He doesn't have much left in the tank. He's at the 9 of wands here. He's battled. He's embattled. He still thinks autonomy, but so reality and what's going on in his head are completely different. And he's going to be backed into a defensive corner here.
Yeah.
And is he going to go soon? Let's have one look.
He's really stuck, like he doesn't know what direction to take.
Yeah. I got the 6 of Swords when I asked, is he going to go soon, which can often, of course, represent going into calmer waters or embarking on a turbulent journey. And one other interpretation of it is the light at the end of the tunnel. So basically, he's getting to the end of his journey here.
Wow. I love it, girlfriend.
Well, thank you
so much. This was fun.
Thank you, Linda. And I had absolute fun.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much. 121, that's quite a lot. It's quite a lot for me. So thank you so much. And before I go, I would also like to thank all the lurkers and also everyone who chooses at a later date to watch my videos or my lives on replay. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to the wonderful and gorgeous Linda G.
The hostess with the mostest. But notice how she didn't offer me a drink. Notice that.
Well, it's a bit hard. Hang on. Drink. I'm eating my mojito. I'm sending a mojito.
Americans have a nice Labor Day.
Everyone over in the US, please do have a safe and happy Labor Day. And thank you again to Linda for joining me. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for the questions. And thank you so much. And
thank you, sweetie. It's a delight.
Now.
Sorry I got you mixed up with Ollie.